question session and assessment. And what are our topic now?
Sentences like assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, and imperative sentence.
Assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, and imperative sentence. Okay, what is assertive sentence? Yes, Piyash?
Assertive sentence describe only anything.
Assertive sentence describes anything. It means that assertive sentence does not make any question, request or suggestion, or it does not release any sudden emotion. It is the task of exclamatory sentence. So can you give one example of assertive sentence? One example. Yes.
I eat rice.
I eat rice. Another example of assertive sentence. Yes.
So like football.
I play football. So assertive sentence describes anything. How many structures are there in relation to assertive sentence? How many structures are there? Assertive sentence? Three structures. Be seated, everybody. Three structures. What are these three structures, you?
The structures are subject plus main verb,
Subject plus main verb,
subject plus the main verb, plus object plus complementary or adverbial.
adverbial. Subject plus main verb plus object. Another one, subject plus main verb plus complement, or subject plus main plus adverbial. Okay. So can you give one example of subject plus verb plus object? Mohsin, subject plus verb plus object.
So object, adverbial, or complement.
Complement. One example of subject plus verb plus object. Yes, Piyash.
So I eat rice.
I eat rice. Very good. Why rice is an object? For example, I play football. Why football is an object?
So because it's after the verb.
Because it?
After the verb.
No, because it receives the action. It receives the action of the verb. If I eat, for example, I kick the ball, and what is receiving my kick? Ball. So ball is the object. There is another way through which we can find out if there is any object in the sentence. What is the way?
Verb of who and who.
Very good. By questioning, by putting two questions on verb. These are what and whom. Kick, what? Ball. But if I say the sun rises in the east, and now if you go to two questions on the verb rises. Rises what? It does not give you the answer. Rises whom? It does not give you the answer. See, it is answering where question. So it is not what? It is not object. There is no object because here verb is not responding to any one of these two questions, what and whom. If verb is the action verb, and if it does not answer any question, any one of these two questions, this remainder is known as adverbial. So in the east here is an adverbial. The sun rises in the east is an adverbial, though it looks like a prepositional phrase. He runs slowly, he drives fast. They all are adverbial. Fast, slowly, adverbial. Though verbs are action verbs. Drive, isn't it action verb? Here he is doing something. What is he doing? He is driving. He is running. Okay. So another one, complement. Subject plus verb plus complement. Any example? Anyone can give one example? Restin.
She's looking good.
She is looking good, or she looks pretty. Here, complement simply completes the meaning of the sentence and it gives a description about the subject. So this is how we have finished talking about assertive sentence. Assertive sentence describes anything and it has three structures, and we have got all the examples from you. Now we can move to interrogative sentence. Thank you, Restin. Be seated. We can move to interrogative sentence. Now what is interrogative sentence? What is interrogative sentence?
Interrogative sentence is a sentence which refers to a question.
Which refers to a question. Very fluent answer. Mohsin, any example of interrogative sentence? Any example?
Sir.
Interrogative sentence? Yes. How are you? And what type of interrogative sentence is it? How are you? Is it open-ended or closed-ended? How are you? Open-ended question, because here we cannot answer this question by yes or no. We cannot answer by nodding or shaking our head. That is why it is open-ended question. We have to open our mouth to utter words in order to respond to this type of question. This is open-ended questions. How many structures do we have for open-ended question? Three structures. Can you give us the first structure? First structure, yes, you?
W is words or W is phrase plus subject plus main verb plus remainder.
No. W is word or W is phrase plus main verb
Plus main verb
plus
subject
remainder if any. One example? One example?
Sir, are you fine?
Are you fine? This is this is the closed-ended question. Yes.
So what is your name?
This is the open-ended question. What is your name? This is the first structure. This is the first structure. Are you happy? When auxiliary verb is not followed by the main verb, auxiliary verb automatically start functioning like the main verb. How are you? Is there any main verb here? Is there any other verb after are? No. If there is no verb after the auxiliary verb, this auxiliary verb becomes the main verb. That is why main verb plus, W is word or W is phrase plus main verb plus remainder if any. How are you? Okay, this is the first structure. What is the second structure of? What is the second structure? Yes, you?
W is phrase or W is words plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus remainder plus if.
If remainder if any. So and if any example? Example, W is word or W is phrase plus auxiliary verb. Can you translate it in Bangla? তুমি কি চাও?
What do you want?
What do you want? Here WH word, here not WH phrase. আমি যদি বলি কোন কলমটি তুমি চাও? Which pen do you want? এই ক্লাসে কতজন স্টুডেন্ট আছে? How many students are in this word? This is the first structure. Okay. কোন বিল্ডিংটি দেখতে সুন্দর? Which building does look good? Which building looks good? Which building, কোন বিল্ডিংটি তুমি চাও? Which building do you want? This is the second structure. So second structure, W is word or W is phrase plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus remainder if any. So any other example? Restin, can you give one example of the second structure?
Which one of these do you want?
Which one of these do you want? Okay, be seated. Which one of these do you want? Yes, Piyash, another example of this structure. Where are you going? Very good. Be seated. And what is the third structure? Yes, Turjo, third structure.
Who plus main verb plus subject.
Very good. Who plus main verb plus remainder if any. Example?
Who are you?
Who are you? Another example?
How are you?
How are you? Okay, very good. Where is he? This is the third structure. So we have come to know three structures. Be seated, everybody. Three structures of open-ended question. And there are two structures of closed-ended question. So what are they? Two structures. Yes.
Main verb plus subject plus
Main verb plus subject plus
remainder if any.
if any. And what is the second structure?
Auxiliary verb subject plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus remainder plus main verb plus remainder.
Very good. Example? Looking for example? First structure, example of the first structure. Yes, Mohsin.
Are you fine or
Are you fine? This is the first example. Example of the first structure. What is the example of second structure? Yes, example of second structure.
Do you want to eat chicken curry with rice?
This is the example of choice question. Yes, the second structure, example of second structure.
Are you doing well?
Are you doing well? Very good. Are you doing well? This is the second structure. Very good. So we have finished dealing with closed-ended questions also. There is another type of question we talked about. Choice question. What is choice question?
Sir,
Yes, Piyash, what is choice question?
The question that offers something.
The question that offers choices and the responder chose one of the choices. For example, do you want to have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea? Here, if I become a responder, I will say I want a cup of coffee. Okay, so here I have chosen a cup of coffee. Have you got the point? So answers are given, choices are given in the question, and responder has to choose the one of the choices. Okay, be seated. Now we can move to the next part, that is imperative sentence. What is imperative sentence? What is imperative sentence? Imperative sentence? Yes, Arik, imperative sentence.
the imperative sentence are those sentences that refers to commands, requests,
Order, offer. Very good. Imperative sentence refers to those sentences which make command, request, order, offer, etc. Example, any example when imperative sentence starts with the main verb? Main verb?
Sir,
Yes, you.
close the window.
Close the window. Here, imperative sentence has started with the main verb. Another one? Yes, Piyash?
Open the door.
Open the door. Another one?
Open the window.
Open the window. Okay, any example where imperative sentence can start with an adverb? Adverb, yes, you? Never tell a lie. Another example? Another example, yes, you? Always speak the truth. Another one?
Always be honest.
Sorry? Which?
Always be honest.
Always be honest. Very good. So we can see that imperative sentence not only starts with the main verb, sometimes they may start with adverb. There is another structure of imperative sentence. Let. Can we have one example? When let's go to the library. Let me do the work. Imperative sentence any example of negative form of imperative sentence. Open the door. What is the negative? Do not open the door. Another example?
Do not close the window.
Do not close the window. Okay, so this is how we have finished dealing with or talking about all the three types of sentences: assertive, interrogative, and imperative sentences. So, what is the topic for the next class? Optative sentence. What is the topic of the next class? Optative sentence. So, will you study at home before coming to the class? Yes. So, you have to study seriously before coming to the class, and there will be another assessment, homework assessment session in the next class. Okay? The discussion session, and this discussion session will be followed by assessment session, and practice and assessment highly required in our class. We have to go through practices. We will make mistakes, no problem, but we will have to go through error and mistake process. Okay, we'll make mistakes and we'll learn through the mistakes. Have you got the point? So our next topic will be optative sentence. It is your homework. At home you will study optative sentence seriously. I'll give you the required materials, no problem. And in the next class I will have another practice session, and this practice session will be followed by an assessment session where I will assess and give you the marks. Okay, today the best performers will receive marks. Okay, have a great time everybody, and we can put our hands together for today's performance.